Hi, my name is Elektra Yao and I'm the artist visa lawyer located in New York City. I love all things O-1 visa and the arts. So as part of my investigation to get to know more about my clients' experience, I asked some clients what are things they wish they knew before they started the O-1 process with us. And the information that I got was really interesting. So spoiler alert, they said that they wish they knew us before. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go right into it now. So the first thing they wish they knew is all the documents they needed to gather the O-1. So they were under the impression that photos would be sufficient or maybe emails would be okay. But in the construction of the portfolio, it's much more detailed than that. It's not just about photos, it's about photos and emails and call sheets and BTS pictures and playbills and programs and work notes. All of these different forms of evidence serve to prove that you actually did what you did. So this is one of the big things that they wish they knew, how much data they needed to actually construct the narrative. The second thing that they wish that they knew about the O-1 process was the collaboration of all the different people involved. So the O-1 is not just about the client and the attorney, it's about the client, the attorney, the labor union, the agent, the 3 employers, the 8 letters of recommendation, and sometimes organizing and coordinating the different schedules of the individuals and also the schedule of the labor union was sometimes overwhelming, especially if they were unaware or uninformed about what happens in the O-1 visa process. So the mobilization of all these different individuals was something that they did not expect to do. Because a lot of the time in the real world, we'll ask somebody, hey, can you do this favor for me? Or hey, can you sign this document for me? And most of the time people will say yes. But when they have the actual legal document in front of them to read, to analyze, and to confirm, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So the second thing that they wish that they had known is the mobilization of the different individuals. The third thing that they wish they knew about the O-1 process was how much you could actually do on the O-1. So actually, a lot of the times during our consultations and also when they are approved, we always get questions about what is the scope of work they can do? What can they actually do? Is it possible to add an additional professional title? Can I file with multiple professional titles? There's a lot of misinformation out there about the O-1, so let me just clear the air. You can absolutely have multiple titles, meaning I can file you as a DP, a gaffer, and a cinematographer. It's not an issue at all. Sometimes we can also use multiple professional titles that are seemingly unrelated. So I will give you an example of a client that I successfully filed as a performer, so someone who's an actor, and a photographer. So we were able to get approved within her petition for her to work legally as both a performer and an actor. Now, at first glance, it's pretty obvious that performing and photography are unrelated. But we were able to successfully argue that the client had an expertise in both, and the client was approved. So one of the things that they did not know that they wished that they knew was that they could add professional titles to their profile as long as, of course, they had the requisite experience. So this is a little bit more about the freedom that the O-1 has. And I think that it's common knowledge that the O-1 allows you to work freely within your field. I don't think it's so common that you can add multiple professional titles, which is why they ask the question so often and they wish they had known that question or known that answer prior to filing the case. So rest assured, you can add multiple professional titles. Just make sure that you have the requisite evidence and background to be able to successfully file for both. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and share, and tune in next week for my next video.